Stoke Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Florida State Seminoles. Restate the state ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. And we get a look at Usman Kromah. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game-type numbers early this year. But, guys, he has not played a run defense like this yet. This is his first real test of the season. He's going to have to be tough. He's going to have to break tackles, have great contact balance, and you got to hold on to the ball. We know this defense prides itself on creating fumbles and causing havoc, so we'll find out just how good this guy really is after this game.
They're going to ride this running back. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for space. It's Kromah. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Kromah. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Kromah. Looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Pitt Panthers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Mason Heinzel led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Hit right back to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's set. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting them on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, it's Croma. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long coming up. Williams. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And usually when a the QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Second and long here. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. There he goes. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on fourth down.
Man, I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hits inside, it's Turner. There's a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Croma. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what...
Caught, and he's got room. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The run inside. It's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
It will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. On the run, it's Singleton. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Here's Williams to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll ride him again. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. red zone. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll run it. Defense all over him.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
From the gun, it's Turner. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up a touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Avery. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
To a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Minnesota taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Gophers with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. And he pumps it up inside the 20. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Out wide left, it's Smith. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's Avery. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Quick give, it's Smith. He's got the 1st down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
He's got an open man, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Noles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Noles will punt this one away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
gets rid of it. Smith with the grab over the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Running inside, it's Smith. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got some green grass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Right at the line. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on.
It was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Williams. Out wide right, it's Chroma. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more in the morning with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Throws to the wideout. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now, the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Over the middle, it's Smith. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back on 1st down. Rushes on. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit. There's not enough of that today.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out. They call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. The 50.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballman, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Driven back. Well, they call that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. There's some daylight. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. Oh, he's got some, headed to the end zone. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.